Well, here we have 1 minute before the start of the first race, Tuesday, July 16th, and it's blowing about 5. The breeze is taking a right shift, and now it's coming from almost the Moakley Courthouse, and it's a modified windward leeward. People are loving. The money is up here at the boat. I guess we must be favored. Here's Quigley. Quigley gets the door shut on him. He's luffing, and Bob Perry is a little early. How much time, sweetheart? 20 seconds, and Frankie is right on the nose here. He does have Dave Bryant. Dave Bryant puts the bow down. Oh, and Bob could have put the bow down, but he didn't. He tacks around. Oh, here comes Jonathan Austin, and this is going to be the start of the century. Okay, 6-7 individual and one horn. Okay, 6-7. 6-7, yes. 6-7, and the boat behind it. And 6-9, 6-9, 6-7. 6-9, 6-7. Dude, I think you could have fit in there. Quigley was screwed, but I don't think you were. Oh, and 5's coming back. I'm not sure what I think. Yeah. Oh God. And so, anyway. Okay. So we're off. Anyway, sorry about that yelling. And looks like Bob Perry and Charlie Quigley are sort of bringing up the rear here, but they're moving fast at the right end of the line. Frank tacks, but 5-7 is Jonathan Austin. Had a great start. I mean, he was freaking on it. And it's all about finding the pressure, kids. And we'll see how this beat shakes out. It's pretty short. Only 150 yards, unfortunately. It's just the direction of the breeze. We'll check out John's trim if we can here. We can see that his boom's not exactly too blocked. He's being headed right now, and so I wonder if that means he should tack. I'm not sure. He seems to be hanging in there. He is winning by like pant loads right at the moment. But how long can he sail on this header? 50's coming across on port, but can't get to him. It looks like Quigley's tacked here in the center of the course, and oh no, that's not Quigley. I'm not sure who's 60. Who's 68, sweetie? Oh, Paul. Paul's tacked and coming back to the right. He's going to go dump on, if he can get to him, go dump on Quigley. I don't think he can, but he's got good pressure. Nice pressure down low, pretty light pressure up top.
So I'm just nervous that it's going to do that.
Yeah. Still the first race. It was a calm just before the mark, but Paul McDonough gets around first, and then 54 is in second. Who is that?
That's Colin Germain.
Colin Germain, and 69?
69
is
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin, all right. So Kevin's in the hunt. Oh, his chute goes up first. Gotta love that. Everybody else is like sleeping at the switch. Oh, yeah. So hopefully, and nobody's going like a house afire. And then in the meantime, there's a total cluster at the weather mark. Oh, this looks like a ton of fun. I hope everybody's obeying the rules. Looks like they are. Looks like there's a starboard tack parade, and the port tackers are just screwed. But get into the offset takes an act of God. In the meantime, the rich get richer. 3 boats that got around are making their way. Ooh, who is that jibed?
I think that was Kevin.
Kevin jibes, taking the, and he's sailing high, which is the right thing to do in this light air. Maybe not sailing towards the mark, but he's trying to get some mow. The one drawback is that he's going underneath the sails of the boat surrounding the mark. But we'll see. Meantime, his competitors over here are well, there's drapery on one boat, and Oh, I think Kevin's got to jibe back. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah. 6-8 jives, Paul. So it's they're duking it out up here in the lead. Kevin's fallen behind by sailing so high, but I understand what he's doing, and it almost makes sense to me. Well, this is what happens when you find the breeze, and is that Paul? No. Oh, Colin. Colin was just freaking is out of there. He's now like 100 yards, 75 yards ahead of the second place boat, and the breeze is all on the right. Poor Kevin jibed away to like, yeah, like the you know, Jesus, I think he's in the Mojave Desert. There's just not much pressure over there. And I know how he got there, and it sort of made sense, but it was the road to hell. So panning back to our fleet, we still have people up there by the offset, however. And
so this is Dave Bryant at 50.
oh, and there's Dave Bryant, so making the bold move in the pressure. But I mean, it's just right here.
Ted's in third.
And Ted, all right, Ted Hannibal.
And Jonathan Austin's.
And John Austin, who had the awesome start, is probably in maybe fourth, maybe. The foot of his spinnaker looks a little tight. But you never know. The wind could die again, and we could like roll the dice. But things are looking pretty solid for the first place boat at the moment. He's approaching the leeward mark, still first race, Tuesday, July 16th. And where, oh, there's a mark down there somewhere. There's one, and there's the other. And it looks like, well, I'm not sure which. I'd go to the left one, but it may not be in the pressure. But it's certainly, it looks like it's closer to me. Dave Bryant's taking a sudden, he's heading up a little bit. And all these other boats are in the pressure, sailing dead downwind. Oh, Dave's jibing. Uh-oh. Oh, look at Phoebe's not on the boat, and look at what happens. Anyway, and Dave's completed his jibe. And here comes Ted. Vroom. Just looking good. I think that's Ted. Is that Ted Hannibal's, Jules?
Which one, sorry?
The green boat.
71?
Yeah, 71.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Ted. So he's Ted's yeah, and he's rolling. We'll see. He's got probably 50% more speed than Dave Bryant right at the moment. Yeah, and Dave's looking over his shoulder. He sees pressure in by the whatever those grain silos or whatever are over there. But will it get to? Oh, he's going to go back for it. Excellent. Then in the meantime, 54, our lead boat, and our lead boat is.
That's sorry, Colin.
Colin has rounded the weather mark. He went to the far gate, and unfortunately, it's a bit of a fetch, but we'll see. Maybe there'll be a wind shift. Okay, here we have Colin coming up to the finish, and not quite a full leg ahead. Yeah, and just moving along pretty nicely. Sailed a great race. Was able to stay in the pressure. And so Colin gets one, and 50 is in second, and our third place boat is just rounding Ted. And that's Dave Bryant in 50. So here we are, still first race. Got Dave Bryant coming up to the finish. Other boat's still going downwind. The wind's gone a little to the left, so it unfortunately made it a fetch to from the leeward mark to the finish parade. But oops, sorry about that. And so Dave Bryant gets second and 50, and then Ted Hannibal has got to Pretty solid lock on third, although he's getting headed right now a little bit. Oh, the wind's coming back. Oh, this is, or maybe he sailed down to get by that spinnaker boat on starboard. 57, John Austin will be fourth. Pretty solid right now, although 58 behind him is just rolling in some pressure. That's Frank. Frankie's got his foot on the gas, but I think John's gonna have no problem finishing fourth. Oh, and so, okay. Oh, Kevin. 6 was right there at the mark rounding, but bad things happen to nice people. And then who's 6'8"? What's that? Paul McDonough? No,
Yes.
Paul McDonough. So, and then it's going to be pretty tight between 6'5" and 6'7" here. 6'5" should freaking shoot, but I think they're going to get it anyway.
Yep.
6'5" and then 6'7", pretty close, overlapped. And then up at the pin, we have they're duking it out, 5'9" and 6'3", but 5'9" is going to win that race. And then 6'3", that looks like 6'1", and 5'5", and looks like 5'1".